So, so for anyone who ever really knows me, I'm incredibly harsh on Ireland's entry, usually because it's my own country that they're representing, and you know, I want my country to be proud of what they're sending, and most of the time, it usually doesn't really pay off. However, this song is breaking that trend, honestly. First listen, fair enough, I wasn't necessarily won over straight away. I thought Sarah had an amazing charisma in the performance in the music video. And then when she performed it on the Irish version of Dancing with the Stars, or Strictly Come Dancing, it something just kind of clicked. I think she makes it, like, she makes the song better in terms of how she kind of delivers the song with that kind of compassion. And I've seen an interview with her that it's not necessarily her own personal experience, but rather she's putting on a character for this particular song. And I think she's an absolutely amazing actress. So if that's the case, because this song, it's, I think for me, because when I originally did my first kind of top 42, because I'm including Ukraine regardless, it was originally it was like mid to low table, I think. It was roughly in the high 20s. However, since then, I think this has become my biggest grower, to the point where I think it's now actually entering my top 10, which is surprising because I usually loathe Irish entries. Like, I didn't like Brendan Murray, did not like Nicky Byrne. I did like Molly Sterling, but I think that was the last song that I truly enjoyed from Ireland. So I kind of feel proud about of Ireland's song this year, which is kind of a really weird feeling to have, because it's a really, like, it's just a really nice song to just put on and just listen to, just to get on with work, which is a nice kind of chill, pleasant song to listen to. Yeah, and I just really, really hope they don't mess up the staging, but I've seen potentially leaked, using inverted commas, leaked stage ideas for how they're going to put the song together. So I'm just hoping and praying that RTE is not going to fuck up the staging, and that Ryan O'Shaughnessy last year was not just a once-off fluke. But until then, I think it's definitely not my number 22. It's definitely in my top 10.
Well done.
Yeah!
What about you, John?
Um, I haven't got very much to say about the song itself, apart from the fact that I like it. It's really nice, and I really want Ireland to qualify for the final again, because I know last year they did it after so many years out of the final. Um, Sarah, by all accounts, is a strong contender for this year's Miss Congeniality. She's been charming everyone on the pre-party circuit. Um, I'm a little bit sad that they've been lumped with the second place in the running order, but it's probably for numerical reasons.
Yes, I was going to say 222.
Yeah. Um, if Ireland do qualify, which could happen, we'll see, and they draw second half, yeah, you can probably work out the next part. What's going to happen then? Song 22. 22.
Wasn't she at both the pre-parties you've been to, John? How has she been live?
Pretty good, pretty good. Vocally very good. She seemed, I don't know if she seemed a bit nervous, or I want to see the rehearsals before I make a real judgment. But perfectly fine.
Hmm. Yeah, I will say that it is growing on me, although obviously first impressions count the most in Eurovision, and my very first impression listening to this song is that I had no impression, which is not, which is
That's a great start.
yeah, which it doesn't happen very often, but I was just like, so that was a song, but yeah, it is quite pleasant to listen to, and I say it has grown on me, but that's the worrying thing. I'm worried that it is too much of a grower, and especially in the coffin slot this semi. I like, it's not impossible that this could qualify, but I think a good number of other countries need to mess up and Ireland to do a pretty solid job for it to stand a chance. Otherwise, I'm pretty worried for this. And another thing that I'm worried about is that, you know, this is kind of like a cutesy, down to earth, sort of like breezy acoustic song, and I feel like, not to criticize anyone's appearance, but I feel like she looks a bit too glam for this song. Like, you know, she's got this very made up look, and you know, there's a certain song that we'll be discussing later in this episode, I think matches the look of the song more effectively. But yeah, yeah, and yeah, I worry for this song. I don't have much else to say about it. Okay, so anything else on Ireland before we give this a score?
No, I think we're good. I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this a 3.
I should also give this a 3.
Well, I just don't count this as personal bias or patriotic bias, but I'm going to give it a 4.
Ooh, okay. And the public also give it a 3.
Number 33.
Hey!